What's up, everybody? Sorry, I was just scrolling TikTok. Something came across that made me laugh, but we're here. Gonna pick up where we left off on My Friendly Neighborhood. Listen, I don't even want to get started. Honestly, I was ready to throw a giant hissy fit last night because I did like an hour and a half's worth of work, and the motherfucker wanted to zonk out on me, the Wi-Fi. So yeah, I was ready to crash the fuck out, and then I made up for most of it, and then I called it one because we're out of tokens at this point, and I can't get a safe spot. So it is what it is. And as you can see, there's more light on me, which I was a little more upset with, but we're here. All right, so we left off. We got mostly all that done. We could go there real quick and knock that out. I think I am actually, which is actually, if I believe correctly, this way. So I hope everybody had a wonderful Sunday. Honestly, like I had another lazy day. I didn't do much. Kind of just was, and honestly, it was amazing. I can't complain. Honestly, I hung out with my daughters and tried to, you son of a bitch. I should expect it at this point. Here I am being all cute and done. Oh my god, I'm gonna fill my cup, but no, it's always ice. I barely put any ice in it just in case. I was like, nah, she'll probably be asleep. Nah, she won't fuck with me. It's Sunday night. She won't come and fucking lurk around. No, here we are. Listen, you can be a menace to society all you want, but right now you're a pain in my ass. It just hurts so much. Oh, fuck. Just got a shower too. So it shouldn't be this painful, but it is. It went down. Dude, what's up, Liquid? How you been? That's the point. You want to. I, I tried to reach out to you the one time. I guess my comments weren't coming through when we were playing Ninja Gaiden, and I was felt so bad because I went back and looked, and I was like, "Oh my god, he was literally chatting to me the whole time, and I never responded." And it turns out that my comments had froze, and I was like, "Man, YouTube is dead." And then I went and looked when I went to go shut down stream, and I was like, "Son of a bitch, no, the chat froze." So I was like, "Oh my god, I'm sorry." He ate at me for like 3 months. Sorry, somebody on the Twitch side thinks redeemed ultimate items, so I have to check this thing.
I want to make no friends here, kids! I live in your TV set. That's right, it's the strangest place to be. Inside of your TV,
Yes.
I can see wires, chips, and a big, big tube running right to the back.
I kind of forgot. See, it froze again because now your comment came over there, but didn't come over on this side of things. Yeah, honestly, YouTube streaming is tricky as hell. Still trying to get the swing of things, to be honest with you. I mean, that's why I'm mostly on Twitch, and try trying to port it over to YouTube, and you know, dabble in both. But yeah, it's got so many rules, regulations, all types of shit. a pain in the ass. So what do I have? So I have that. So then I didn't. I'm trying to remember exactly where I picked it up. It was on YouTube. There's a massive delay. So it even sucks even more because of that. Fuck, I gotta do a bunch of shit still. But we are close to endgame on this, I believe. So I'm just kind of playing cleanup here before I actually do endgame. Dear God. I mean, you might be tweaking, but also too, it's the noise cancel. Yeah, because I'm an idiot and pressed the wrong fucking button. No, I said I had the noise cancellation feature on it, and I accidentally hit the mute button instead. Um, we're doing things here, all right? I don't know if it's me, you, or everything, but we're here. I listen. If I got it together, then life would be a lot better. All right, happily hanging on by a thread. All right, let's see. I might have to refresh that. All right, let's see if I remember this from yesterday. Probably fucking not, but I believe you are here. You are here. You are here. No. Yes. 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 Hey, Edmu. 26 months? Jesus Christ. Well, thank you so much for being subscribed for 26 months. You get no prize for that except to see and hear my wonderful face and voice. So, congratulations, you've won. All right, let's see. Let me see something here. I hate everything. All right, I fucking forgot. Wonderful. All right, that's enough. Shit. No. Yes. Yes. Uh, fucking shit. Was is it? Oh, that's right. I mean, clearly it's not right. Does the mic sound better? Is it still cutting in and out? So maybe it's y'all. Hi, how's it going? How's work? Yeah, great. Oh, hold on. I think this cord is loose. Hold on, give me a second. Jeez. All right, that should be a little bit better. Probably not. Probably worse. Oh, fucking everything's falling apart over here. Is it better or is it worse? Better or worse? Okay, yeah, I think the cord was just a little bit loose. I don't know. The kids mess with stuff all the time. I mean, I'm blaming it on them all day. I know. I said hi, honey. How are you? I hope work is going okay. No, that's all correct. So then I'm effing up here. Maybe Mr. Saki is here and you're here. Then you here, you here. There it is. Hi, babies. You can go lay back above my bed. You want a blanket? Mommy's on the, here. You want your blanket? You want what? Mommy's at work. I know, babies. I know. Well, that's good. Well, our youngest just woke up and all of a sudden just said, I want my mama. So there's that. Honestly, I believe it. I believe it. You're cold? You want your blanket? Here, I'm gonna go get our blanket. I'll be right back. I'm playing that game that you like, the puppet game. You're not supposed to stay up though. You're supposed to go back to bed, sweetheart. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm telling you, I don't know. My emotions are all over the damn place too, especially with the kids, man. I mean, you know, my 7-year-old, she's been sick, and you know, your heart just always goes out whenever they're sick. Oh, just tell me about it. Especially with our son,
I'm gonna feel
who's
that in the morning.
you know got a little bit of issues and stuff like that. Like, oh my god, like sometimes I just want to throw him down the stairs. Other times I just want to give him a hug and tell him how much I love him. I feel like too, you know, with women, it's so much harder, you know, raising a boy. You know, Mrs. Gofro could even attest, you know, she struggled a lot. And then when I came along, you know, it was that male dynamic that he kind of needed that guided him in the right direction and stuff like that. Not saying that a single mom can't do it because I was raised by a single mom, you know what I mean? It was just, um, just makes the things a lot easier just because of all the testosterone and stuff like that.
Grab your pencil and let's go on an adventure.
Yeah, that sounds like our son, how he was for a while. It's just it's just rough, you know. You really don't. I don't know. Like we struggled for a lot of years to kind of figure out what was best for him, especially trying to go about it, educating him, and with disciplining him and stuff like that. It's just it's a hard dynamic to kind of balance because I mean nothing is right or wrong nowadays. You want to hear it? That's the thing is like I mean there's really no right or wrong answer because I mean in one aspect you try to do the right thing, you try to discipline him and point him in the right direction, and in another instant sometimes it just goes right out the window and what you say or do really doesn't matter because at that point they just don't really care.
What does Norman notice? Norman notices.
I believe that's the star.
I can't
That's
believe you noticed
diamond.
me.
Yes. No.
I
That's
notice
heart.
all sorts of things. Here, let's play again. Now,
Get that back.
I notice cameras, lights, producers, children.
Yeah, like I said, it took us about 4 years to find out a formula that actually worked for our son. Um, your traditional kind of way of kind of discipline didn't matter. All it did was, made his aggression worse and made his temperament worse. Um, Trying to like kind of do the befriending thing didn't work either. So it was kind of a healthy balance, giving him choices, saying like, okay, well, you know, you want to do this or do you want the consequence of that? Stuff like that, and kind of balancing what's healthy and what's unhealthy.
Oh, yeah.
Just kind of finding
This
what
is more
fit.
like it.
I mean, now
I could use a vacation.
now he's a teenager with raging hormones. We're kind of just letting him be. I mean, to be honest with you, it's easier to just not, start an argument with him than, if he doesn't want to take out the trash, it's like, all right, screw it. Whatever, I'll take the trash out. But hey, next time you want something, like I'm just letting you know, like we're not gonna work out in favor.
You need a...
Oh my god, I just knocked
I always
myself
feel
out.
that in the morning.
That's the hard part. That's the really hard part is because you're stuck in that kind of middle ground to where um, the other parent isn't really doing their part in disciplining and showing them ropes or, even showing him, how to be a man and stuff like that. So it's really hard because then, you're doing the right thing as a parent and, putting boundaries, which every kid needs boundaries. And then you look like the asshole and then they want to rebel against you. Trust me, it takes time, and then the older especially he gets, he'll understand like, okay, my mom, she was, a little rough on me, whatever, blah blah blah, but you know what, look how it turned out, obviously she was doing a good job. Yeah, that's gonna happen, and trust me, you're gonna have to not take that one so personally. I mean, I've had it to where my son literally was like, well, you're not my dad, so you can't tell me what to do type shit. And like, you want to talk about cutting deep. I mean, I've known this kid since he was 4 years old. I'm like really the only dad he's ever really known. And just shit like that, like it hurt, like that cut deep. But I also got to remember too, like a lot of times they don't mean half the shit they say. They're just saying it because that's how they feel inside, and that's how they're expressing themselves. So, like I said, it's just such a tricky spot to be in because it just sucks overall. But you have to stick your ground. You know what I mean? You have to keep those boundaries and teach them the difference between right and wrong because I mean they need to learn that. If not, you're just going to create a menace to society that's just a fucking asshole, and that's going to just punish you later on in life. So just, I mean, stick with what you know, and like I said, don't take things to heart. They're gonna say some vile, awful stuff. I mean, the kids literally said, "I hope you die," and blah blah blah. And like I said, they don't mean it. You know, it's just how they're expressing themselves, and a lot of times they don't understand the full, gravity of what they're actually saying. Trust me. I mean, we had that dynamic in the household for a while because I mean, you know, I'm more of the tough guy, but when it comes to the girls, I mean, I leave that up to Mama Bear, and I'm very lenient on the girls, and I kind of just let her do her thing about it, and he always looks at it like, well, why are you so hard on me and not on them? And it's just like, listen, my job is to raise you to be a young man. Her job is to raise them to be young women. You know what I mean? Like, I'm 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 gonna be a little tougher on you. You know what I mean? Because I'm showing you like, hey man, life's unfair, especially for a man. Like, you got to earn everything in your life. Nothing's gonna be handed to you. I hate to put it that way, especially at a young age, but I also want him to not struggle as much as I did when I was younger, and kind of have that, mentality already. Like, oh yeah, like it's not easy street. Like I have to work. If I want something, I have to work for it. But being the bad guy sucks. Trust me, I want to be the fun dad. I absolutely do. And I mean, we ended up in a situation where our eldest, her dad, was like, "I don't want to be the fun dad." Oh God, no. All right, we're looking for one last gem to fill that slot. Did you hear all the noises, baby? Did you like it? It's got to be somewhere over here. Okay, can't go back there. And seems like I can glitch my way up there. Yes, I did. These cameras in there always bothers me. I noticed that a lot of people have been saying, especially in my stream, kind of been bugging out on that. I don't know if it's something on my end, which is on it happens here and there. I think Frances said she's had a few issues, and then said she had something not too long ago where she has to click a button or something. It's weird, but no, all I was saying was, I mean, we were in that dynamic with our eldest. I mean, her dad was just like, I don't want to be the fun dad. Like, this, that, like, why is it, am I only looking to, be like the weekend dad or whatever? I don't want to be blunt about it, but I'm like, you kind of set that own dynamic up for yourself. I mean, I've had my eldest tell me in a lot of ways, you've been more of a dad to me than my actual dad. And I'm not doing anything different. Of course, I don't treat my kids any different. I mean, if you met me on the street, you'd never know that, they're not mine, outside of like looks and stuff like that. But, I always claim those children. Those children have been mine since the day I met this woman. And, I'm raising them to the best of my abilities and treating them just like I treat my daughters, it's fair. So, you know, him kind of just not putting forth the extra effort and stuff like that. I mean, it's really created a weird dynamic between their relationship. They're close. Don't get me wrong, he's really good dad. It's just she kind of wished they were closer. And I told her, I said, now that she's older, she has to start doing that on her own. The phone goes both ways. Reach out, say, hey, I just want to hang out just to hang out. Like stuff like that. I always encourage her, like, go spend time, as much time as you can. Everybody always says I have a plethora of knowledge. It's because I lived a lot of life and a lot of different life. Trust me, there is a goal here. I am not just walking around talking. I am looking for a gem on the ground. Are you gonna try and go back to bed? I watch the game. You need to go back to bed, sweetheart. Mommy probably wouldn't mind if you slept in. See, that broken bottle looked like a gem there. Oh, I see. I see. Okay, so it's got to be this way. I wish I had one of those candy bars. I have to go place that one back in storage. Well, and that's the thing too is I mean I can really relate to you in that aspect of, my dad was not my dad. Like he was a drug addict. He was in and out of jail all the time, and a terrible example of what a man should be. He treated my mother like garbage, and all they did was fight. So I'm kind of winging it a lot of times, and a lot of times I have fallen into those old traps of how my mom and dad kind of raised me. But I mean, that's what did create a lot of issues that I had to deal with later on in life. Just kind of always seeking validation, always seeking attention and all that because I was the left out child. I mean, my sisters had it good, and I was the one that was kind of left to go fend for himself and figure it out. And, it really created this void that I was always trying to fill in my life. And, oh, now they're back alive. But, that doesn't define how I raise my children either. I'm trying to always break the cycle, not repeat it. So, I just try to give them, a different perspective on life and kind of let them, know like, yeah, shit's not easy, shit's not cool, man. Oh my God, don't start lagging out. Okay, maybe it's just dropping frame rates there. Um, and just kind of always like I'm even teaching my kids now like you don't have to go to college, you can go to a trade school, you don't have to do traditional things, you always have a roof over your head as long as you're being active and trying to um, further better your life. You don't have to leave home until you absolutely want to, stuff like that. So it's a trial by error kind of thing, and of course, I'm lucky enough to have, a couple of them where each one of them are raised a little bit different, a little bit different, a little bit different. And kind of like our littlest right now, she's the baby of the family, and she's the most spoiled, rottenest one, and you can tell because she acts like a total brat at times. But um, there's no, I mean, they say there's a handbook on this stuff, but there really isn't one. Every kid is different. Everybody needs to be treated differently. Some kids need more attention than others and stuff like that. So just playing the mom and dad role is very, very hard. My mom had to do it. So that's why I am more in tune with my emotional side. I am more like I'll fucking like I'm not gonna sit there and lie. A great time to me is around Christmas time, sitting there watching Hallmark movies with snuggles and cuddles. And that's not the typical guy, but one of my fondest memories was folding laundry with my mom, watching Lifetime all the time. So like, yeah, I guess don't do that because then you're gonna end up with a more sensitive man. But it also made me have a big heart, so it's not all bad. Okay, I am literally aimlessly walking around here, and that's probably the exit. Which okay, I am literally one hit away from doneness. It's important, and that's what I actually go out of my way to make sure I give my son a hug. Um, my son has actually seen me, have tears and stuff like that. Especially when my grandma passed and stuff like that. I told him it's okay to cry. Like, don't ever feel like you're less of a man. Don't ever feel like, you know, you're weak or whatever, because it's okay to have feelings, and that's important. I feel like that old stigma of you're a man, tough it out shit needs to go out the window. It really does, because you're gonna end up with a lot of pent up rage like I had. No reason. Listen to a song and breaking down crying, watching a damn Disney movie, and the sad part comes on, and I'm sitting there like, okay, and I'm really not. You know what I mean? It's just that shit's gonna come out one way or the other. You can only hide it for so long, so it's like do it in a healthy way. I swear that's it over there, but I think it's just a broken button. No, that looks like it. It's painted. Oh, like I said, you're just in a tough position, and of course, my wife had to do it herself, but you know, luckily she didn't have to do it for very long. You know, uh, me coming into her life, five for him, was a blessing. And not just saying, like I said earlier, saying it can't be. There's a dynamic for his gems on him. That's why he's yeah, and that's where it gets really tough, because that's honestly a lot of kids' emotional stuff starts. No, no, that's it. I'm dead. All right, back to square one. Then you. All right, give me this. You're glad I'm safe. I was safe too, sweetheart. I already taped it, so it doesn't really matter. Take some tape. Take some tape. Take the bar and take the grenade. All right. Like I said, it is. It, it's gonna get harder. I wish I could be like, oh, it'll get easier, but no, it gets hard. And for no damn reason, it gets hard. The more and more the boy gets older and starts to mature, like it's gonna get harder. For us, I think 7, 8, 9 were the roughest years. Then 10 through now, it has gotten progressively better each year. Now it's to a point to where he is like a totally different person. Like, yeah, he still has his spouts here or there, but he's wonderful. Honestly, like he's still kind of shitty to the sisters, but I think that's the brother sister dynamic. I mean, I was never shitty to my sisters, but I don't have a great relationship with my sisters either. But it's that dynamic. I think that always just kind of plays out. So can't speak for everybody's situation, because some people get along with their siblings, but there's others who don't. But then okay, but of course, like one of those situations too, like if you mess with his sisters though, he'll rip your goddamn head off. So it's like one of those where I can pick on him, you can't. So you're gonna have to honestly not be afraid to fail. Because like I said, I mean, you're no matter what you do, there is no right or wrong outside of like I guess like overly like disciplining or overly like telling them like don't do this, it'll make you this way or blah blah blah. So you know, my biggest thing is I don't want to fail as a parent either. That's always been a big thing for me, especially too because of how everything went down. I don't want to fail my kids. It's so much to me that I just go home. Do it the same. I just do this instead. Do this. Do that. Hey, and I mean that's a big motivator for me. Especially too like I don't want to fail as a husband either, you know. And putting that extra pressure on me kind of drives me nuts a lot of times because then I try to overdo things, and then I end up just kind of effing everything up anyway. So it's like, all right, well, what did I really accomplish by doing all that shit? Oh, I gotta go. I gotta go. Are you getting sick, babe? No, I hear you sniffling. You know, but I mean, I swear to God, like it was from a damn movie, but the greatest movie quote ever to me is, you know, why do we fall? So we can pick ourselves back up again. And I do truly believe that. Like, failing is okay. Like, we should never be afraid to ever fail because at the end of all, it's trying. Gotta go because I do have to run to the bus.
What? Learn the alphabet? What's the alphabet? Oh, that's easy. It's what words are made out of. Oh, you mean like the ones that I see in my books? I
Okay,
remember
well,
those. A is
let's go
for
back in this room then.
affability. B is for blessed deceased. C is
Bless
for
deceased. Okay, we can stash that, stash that, stash that.
okay. We have AR for Argon. Okay. We've got a P
Pick up.
for
I have some water, but I don't have any water.
okay, moving on. We have a TE for
Do I need to get some?
Germany. ZR? Yeah, ZR for Zircum. Hey,
I sure can. You want some right now? Okay, sweet. Oh, I
sometimes
thought that
we
was
would
something.
swap our arms.
All right, so let's go back in here. Grab the window. All right. Before I enter this room, I'm gonna go get some more water because my baby demands it. So I'll be right back. tell me when you're done. You're very strong. You grabbed it all by the handle, all by yourself? You're so strong. And on the bottom? Wow. Actually, no. I did go here for a reason, because I think there's something here. Ah.
Hey there,
Now it
kids.
should be green.
I live
It's
in your
green.
TV set. That's right.
It sucks, because I need another token, man. Alright, so I think there's a reason to be in here. Because whatever's in the treasure chest is going to be good, but I just hope for my sake that it's going to be great.
Oh, yeah. This is more like it. I could use a vacation.
I'm on an island? Sure am. Hit him with the blicky. Alright, that's fine. I'll take myself out. She was gonna attack me anyway. Where'd she go? Did I just send her to oblivion? Oh, she's all the way over there. Alright, tape her up. Alright, done and done. Now we're only on caution, which is acceptable. Alright, so there's one here, there's one in that room. Take that. I wish you could jump in this game. That's the one thing I wish you could do. Unless, hold on. What I got going on here? It's gotta be somewhere in here. I looked around this whole building. Maybe it's outside the building. Oh god. It scared me actually. I mean, they wouldn't put two in the same place, so... No, I'm thirsty, baby. What, baby? There's not even a map for this place, so that's telling me something. I'm gonna be so mad if I walked past it like 100 times. Is it in the box? What's in the box? Nothing? Wait. We get back there? No, we can't. On Treasure Island. It should be something on here. There's a sword now. It's gotta be water somewhere. whatever. What we do till then, nobody knows. I thought that was it for a second. I was going to say, oh, how did we miss that the whole time? I was actually cracking up at work. I told my buddy at work, I was like, and of course, this is first world problems. I was like, I never realized how convenient a dishwasher was until I had one, and now I don't think I can live without one. Like, I forever, my whole entire life, hand wash dishes, never had a dishwasher. And then I got one when I moved into this house, and I was like, I am always going to need a dishwasher because here we go. There it is. Can you not get over there? Because the convenience factor of it, just load it and go. Like, never again. Okay, maybe that's just part of the set. How can I get Yeah, you can't get it because even you can tell by just shooting the letters, it's not going out of frame there. So yeah, you can't even go past here. Oh my god, I opened the windows today because I was just telling somebody else this too. I was just like, when I was little, my mom always had this thing. No, she's up. She's watching the game. She likes this game. So she's like, Daddy, you playing the game? But, I was telling to that, whenever the weather comes like this, yeah, it really was. But my mom always had me do this thing where we would open the windows. And she said we got to let all the germs out. Just especially too in the summer you keep the windows closed, or in the winter you keep the windows closed, and you just circulate the house air over and over and over. Well, anytime you get like 70-degree weather, she'd be like, open the windows, let's get the germs out. So that's what I did today. I just opened the windows, and it was such a beautiful day outside. I couldn't complain. And then, of course, like she said, towards the end of the night, we have a place by us that's a park that hosts live music. You could hear the music perfectly, and I just like cut all the sound off in the house. I sat on the couch with my daughters. We played Roblox, and I just listened to the live music, and it was just everything. It was such a vibe. Like, I loved it. All right, I am not seeing this other gem. It's got to be something to do with that going out that up and away. I mean, I think that's the only way to get out of here. No, you can still use the elevator. So let's check it out. That's why I grabbed the tape, so I don't have to battle with the man. Man, it might be over here, because why else would you be able to go over here? Well, let's try it. I mean, what's the worst Mommy said she loves you, baby bestie. Mm. That's it. You just say yay. That's all she asked for. She did this yesterday too. She got up in the middle of the night and she was like, "Where's Mama?" Oh no shit! Backdoor action. Oh, so that's okay. And then she stayed up with me the whole time while playing this game, and then I'm surprised she woke up when she did. No, I've already been there. Okay, so we're not going this way. Because if I jump down there, there's no point. That other gem has to be in there. I mean, can you blame her? Out of all the kids, she's the only one that had you constantly. No, wrong way, wrong way. Like I said, that's never a bad thing. Whenever you have a child cling to you, I mean, that means you're doing a good job as a mama. And she said, "Mm-hmm." I'm about 3 seconds away from Googling this. You can't get back there, and this just is a big giant circle. All I'm saying is I better hit the lottery soon because I'm ready to rip some sports cards, and I can't help it. Like that is my new obsession, and I'm like all about that life. Like I need it. All right, what is this dark corner? Yeah. Okay, love you, babe. Have a good night at work, honey. If you don't come back. No, it's not. What is this? And why are you mad about that? Once again, and why are you mad about that? He wasn't doing anything there. At least he'll get more of an opportunity there. Oh, not YouTube. Is that what it's called? Wait, what? I must have walked past it 3 times. Like I said, I mean it'll be good for his career to go over there. You know, he'll get an opportunity to play. Now, granted, I mean he'd probably be a slot receiver, you know, but I mean it is what it is. There's been a couple of trades that they what's going on, sweetest? Okay, so go over to the boardwalk. Said at the end of the path there'll be a green gem. That's not it right on the floor, is it? Oh, that was never there. I mean, kind of. I mean, but I mean, like I once again I said, like it should be a good thing. Like at least he got shopped around, and he's going to get an opportunity to get some kind of time. I mean, this is usually when teams make cuts and stuff like that, and I mean, as long as he makes a roster, I mean, that's a good thing. And please, anybody that saw that, please tell me that green gem was not there the whole damn time.
Always knew I'd make a good pirate.
Oh my glob. So here, can I grab? And
This'll bring him to a full stop.
I mean, the Texans are a good up and coming team. You know, they got CJ Stroud. Okay, this thing has unlimited ammo, which is no, it's not unlimited. It's 999. Their division is not that strong, so I mean, seeing the field is just going to be a benefit. Excuse me. Like, I mean, you can go ew, but living in Texas, no state taxes.
Now I got sand in my boots.
Just yeah, there's a lot of benefits to living in Texas. Like I'm telling you. My buddy lives out in
Learn the
Houston. He
alphabet.
said he loves it.
What's the alphabet?
And they've
Oh,
been
oh,
developing and
Susie,
building out
that's
there
what
so
words are
much.
made out
Like
of.
it's a
Oh, you mean
growing
like the ones that I see in
area.
my books?
Like yeah, I mean downtown Houston and outside of it, it's kind of trash. I mean, ask anybody who lives out there. But um, yeah, like I said, it's on the rise though. Okay, so should we just stash this? Move this. Take that. If you fell back asleep, okay, so we had it how we had to have it. Okay, so I honestly don't think we need that wrench anymore. So let's move that wrench, and then we'll move these over here. Don't be mean. You still got to root for them. I didn't purposely do this, but it still can. Alright, so I do have some slots available. So I need to now pull this out. Take. Alright. Like I said, I mean,
Hey there, kids.
him,
I live in your TV
him
set.
being on that
That's
team is
right.
just going to be
It's the
in his
strangest
benefit,
place to
honestly. I
be.
think, like I
Inside of
said,
your TV,
yeah,
I can
are
see
the Chiefs
wires
a
and chips
Super Bowl
and a
favorite every
big,
year?
big
Yeah.
tube running right
But
to
I
the
think
back. What do I
him
eat?
going
Oh,
there
I
and
eat the
actually
channels
having
that
more
you
playing
never
time,
watch.
as
One
an
by one,
opportunity,
they fall
especially,
prey to
you
my
know,
jaws. Nom, 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 nom. But here,
their
I'll
the
tell you what.
Texans roster
How
isn't as
about
deep
you
as
give me some of
the
that
Chiefs.
cereal
So,
in your bowl right now?
him kind of getting
How?
there and kind of
Oh,
being that
just get
backup
me
option
out
is
of
really,
here.
really good.
That's right. Grab your dad's toolbox, take the hammer, and
Yeah, and I
crack
mean,
that
at the end
TV
of the day,
screen
that's what it's
right
about.
open.
You want to
Go
get
ahead.
exposure, you want
You
to get,
have no
more and more
idea how
contracts,
many
bigger
friends
contracts, and
are
stuff
in
like
here.
that. So, I mean, the more playing time, the
Let's learn the alphabet. What's the alphabet? Oh, that's easy. That's what words are made out of. Oh, you mean like the ones that I see in my books? I remember those times when we would swap our arms. After that, I'm a friend. He's good.
I don't think I should waste it. I think I should save that damn thing. Chill. Awesome. Like I said, I mean, just if you even if you don't root for the Texans, at least keep rooting for him. So yay, player. Okay. Now I just need one more bottle. Oh my God! So I've been busting my buddy's balls because my buddy he's a Packer fan, and of course he, you know, loves him some Rodgers, so he followed him over to the Jets, and he was rooting for the Jets last year, and he's always liked the Steelers, so or or as the native Pittsburghians say, the Stillers. Um, so now he's all Pittsburghed out. He's like, yeah, we're gonna get it with 8. So, um, honestly, I don't think it's gonna be better. I mean, their defense is it's older. So I mean, like, and they're in such a tough division. Uh, will I think they'll win some games? Absolutely, but I just really think that Rodgers is a shell of himself, to be honest with you, and I really don't think that he's gonna really do much. To be fair, I mean, he'll contribute, but it's gonna be all up to how much is he force feeding DK, and if he's not force feeding DK, then shit. I mean, I guess Pat Fryermuth is gonna be the move, because they're probably gonna trade another receiver away. So then what? It's an upgrade. I mean, let's not say that Justin Fields or Kenny Pickett or even Russell Wilson was better. They're just not. I mean, in the point in Russell's career, I mean, he's still got the arm, but it's not very good anymore. I mean, he was really a quarterback that relied heavily on that run game. I mean, after his Legion of Boom defense kind of went away, he still had some magical plays here or there, but it wasn't pretty. Like I said, I think this is a move though that honestly I think this gets or Bucks to be honest with you, debating that it won't work. Just so what do you think is going to happen? Honestly, what I think is going to happen is that's what I'm talking about, sweetest. That's what I'm talking about. Um, I said either the GM's going to get clipped because of this, or someone's going to walk away after this because I mean they waited so long for Rodgers to even come. I mean there was a couple other quarterbacks out there. I mean they could have even brought Fields back. I mean he wasn't great, he wasn't terrible, So they're really relying heavily on what Rodgers is going to give them. So I mean hope for the best, and you know it might work out, it might not. I think they'll win some games. Do I think they'll win a lot of games? Not really, but you never know. I mean, the NFL's weird. It's any given Sunday in the NFL, so. All right, that's been removed. Thank you. Okay. There's not another coin. Now, yeah, I have 2 fantasy drafts next week, and I am totally prepared for none of them. So we're gonna wing it. But I've done some of my best work winging it, to be honest with you. I mean, in one league, it's a keepers family league, so it's like, honestly, I uh, I already have like my receivers set. I have Jay Jets, I have Amon Ra, and then I have oh, who the hell is it? That's how I am too. Well, I mean, to be honest with you, I have one. It's $100 league for work. I'm gonna go into that bitch winging the shit out of it. But like I said, it's how I do some of my best work. Because what happens is I start overthinking it. And then when I start overthinking it, then all of a sudden I just go, oh, well, this guy should hit, and this guy should be great, and then it ends up turning out to be a shitty team. I'm just gonna go in there, try to get Jaden Daniels. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna try and get a couple of receivers and call it a day. And then the other league, all the quarterbacks are gone, all the running backs are gone except like one or two. So it's like, all right, I have all these receivers. Nobody ever trades in that league, so it's like you're kind of fucked. So you just sit there and you go, well, all right, gonna wing it. I actually do really well on DraftKings. So the traditional route of fantasy football for me, I don't ever really do well. But doing dailies and stuff like that, like I've actually won some decent money. No, went the wrong way. Yes, this way. Oh god, oh god. I mean, honestly, sometimes taking best player available has always been solid for me. You know, because you sit there and you go, this guy's matchup 3 times out of the year is going to be great, and then all of a sudden he gets hurt. And you're like, well, that just screwed up. It just came from you. Oh yeah, that's right. You do have. So, like I said, DraftKings, it's been my money. The bets I made on like the Super Bowl and stuff like that have hit. I've made bets, I've made parlays that have hit. Now I'm not talking like, oh, I've won thousands of dollars. No, because I'm fucking cheap ass and I'll fucking only bet like $2 to win like $20. But they've hit. I desperately need to find a fucking coin. Are they my besties now? Besties
See,
for the rest
you're
of
not so bad after all.
All right, he went to bed. Oh, that was an achievement. Oops. I knew there was something with that dog food. I knew it was it. So now they won't be bugging me anymore. But now I need to find this third liquid. It's got to be in here. Yeah, because this is all not explored. I have the list. What did I do with the list? I'm missing the blue liquid. Blue wasn't the blue liquid water? No, because there is a joke. Well, no shit, it takes liquid. There's something I didn't pick up in here. It's a dossier or something. Let's leave this room. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I'm definitely gonna wing it, and definitely probably gonna fucking lose, and definitely be like, well, that was a waste of $100, but it is what it is. No, I already explored them. Is there anything on here actually? 'Cause I need health. I need health like now. Really? got to be a doorway that I'm missing. Is that? Is there not a door I can go through here? No, there's not. Where the fuck is that door? Supposed to be a fucking door here. No, there's that. Oh, I know where that's at actually, son of a bitch. And that's probably where the last liquor is. Said I am so smart. Well, as long as you're not injured and you're okay, everything worked out in your favor. She is snoring over there. So there's absolutely no reason to do that. Yeah, this is all exploring, so it doesn't matter. There's a lot of noise happening in my kitchen, and I don't know if it's somebody or it's just all the appliances. I'm gonna go ahead and say it's a creature. It's getting chilly. Should probably shut the windows. you creeping up on me? Jessica! Sorry, but I love that movie. That's the other. That's what it was? No, something else back here then. There's a jug. That just leads right back there, so there's got to be something over here I'm not seeing. Just need one more chemical cleaner. It's tape. It was tape. I hate everything. I don't know. Oh, I do. shit, that makes... Oh, I just used up all my information. Did. Like, we could do the masks, but I don't have them. Oh, there's gotta be something I'm missing. This is what I hate about like certain games like this. Like, it's a lot of exploration and seeing what you missed, where you haven't missed, where you have been. Right now, it looks like the playground. I'm missing something. So whatever I'm looking for, it's in the playground. But now that I don't have that dog chasing me, like, we're money. All right, so wherever the chemical is, it's got to be out here. Probably gonna have to do something like that, huh? Oh, only this game is a little brighter, maybe. I don't know. If I only had a brain. I already did that. No, because that's not the playground. Where the fuck is that area? Oh, it's down here. It's here. Yeah, but then it's probably some stupid fucking pickup. Not that. It's that. And it's all it literally was. Yep. So it's got to be something in here. It literally has to be in here. I think you make the liquid by mixing the two. No. other things have been like in other areas, but I've pretty much explored everything except the hotel, but that's blocked off. That's why I can't explore it. Apartment 3 is the only one that didn't get something in, but it's probably something stupid. Projection room, I need one more reel, that's why. It's gotta be in here. Where is... No. It literally told you how to mix the chemicals too, and I don't remember. There's a piece of paper on that clipboard. It might automatically do it for you though. Yeah, I need one more fucking chemical. So it's got... Let's go. Everything else. Let's go. Then where? Where do guess I have to go to apartment 3 to figure out what I'm missing. Everything except the movie room has been explored. Unless I try to figure out the masks, but... It's worth it. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, Google is your best friend. Like, it should be right here, like in a solvent. But no.
I like that. The suitcases are pretty good.
That would make the most sense. And, you know, we don't do things that make sense around here.
Maybe they're full of food. Well, well, well. It's time for, what does Norman notice?
And yes, we are absolutely going the long way. None of this even has... I'm not even on the map. Oh, I'm the map. 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 right. I needed that keep.
Hey!
Get out of my face. That's all it was. Oh, I definitely hate everything. It's got to be something else. I gotta find that last movie reel. I love that. I love that so much. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. I wonder who it's from. Figure out one.
Hey y'all, I'm Norman. I'm a really normal guy. I just kind of show up to the locations where I can. I can sing signs to recite tunes. Music? Welcome to Iru! Ow!
Back up, son. Here. You see all these other bottles, and you're like, all right, it's got to be one of these. And nope. I mean, I could just go to the aviary.
La da 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 da. La la la. Hey! La 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 la.
Get out of my face. Son of a bitch, man. I'm stuck. I mean, it's like I can't do anything with this. Which I could. Because take that, take boxes full, move this. I mean, it's 4. You can't really do much else. Take. What do you mean? What do you? That's 4 spot. Oh no, it's not. So what you're saying is do this instead. Then do this. No, that made it worse. That's way worse. So then I'm gonna have to stash those. Stash those. Move that back up. Move this here. Rotate this. There. Thing. Do that. Now, something I think you'll really enjoy. No, I'm like, We did it. We did it. Yeah, yeah, we did it. Oh, my butt cheek. It hurts. I really desperately need to save the game. Because we just did a shit ton of work and I have no coins. So if like anything happens right now, like I'm screwed. No, not the office. It's 123 building. Maybe, just maybe there's a coin on the table or something. Because I have to save. Nothing. Eyes without a face. No. Oh yeah, I gotta go grab the other one. I gotta find a coin. Okay, it is like icicles in this house now. I have shorts on too. Like it is painful in here. I can't bring that anymore. That's my first time in the game. That I know I have to do. That's what I'm creating the solvent for. I'm not gonna find the stash box either, do I? Nope. Ooh, my stomach was not happy for a second. Wait, so I could just stash them and they're in my inventory always? Shut up. That one's not. Maybe the checkpoints could use it. Fine, we use everything with that one. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I know. Wrong way. Things are happening in my insides. Something just made the worst noise ever. Oh, girl. Okay, that totally doesn't work. I'm telling you, the way it was supposed to be was this. Because that's how the other one was. And that's the new one. Maybe. Just maybe. Maybe you gotta match them up, I guess. Sure, that looks that looks okay. Yeah, but his mask doesn't fit. Just be a coin somewhere. All right, so we're definitely gonna take a quick break to go to the bathroom because Opal made me chocolate water, and then I'm 100% googling the solution to this. Scare me. definitely shut my windows. Holy shit, did it get cold. Plus, my daughter's down here sleeping, so we definitely want her to be warm. And yes, we did. So, what is it? Okay, hold on. It's not. I guess that would be orange. Take that one off. Grab this one. Pink, blue, yellow. Pink, blue, yellow. So yellow's the last. Oh, that door opened. Right now. So it just stops when. Sounds like the old startup for AOL. It automatically switches, so. Oh no, it doesn't. You have to switch it, okay. I thought it was tripping. There was a way to go up and down. I just went right past it. Son of a bitch. I'm figuring the code is neighbor, but we'll see. We'll see. No, because that wouldn't be enough. Son of a bitch. Alright, let's see. Machin? Sucks because I keep jumping ahead. fucking awful, by the way. Like, I'm doing so many of the puzzles out of sync. Like, they give you the answers for them, but because I'm out of sync, I don't know the solutions. Oh, you can switch that? Oh, well, shit. Well, if I'd have known that shit. Wait, how do you press that button? There it is. I got lucky. I think this is a secret, because I don't think I'm supposed to know this. I'm supposed to listen to the tones and then the switching of it. It's a QR code. What do I do with that QR code? I wonder if it actually works. Oh, it definitely does, and it leads you to Discord. It's the Super Secret Club. I'm definitely joining the Super Secret Club. Shut the fuck up. That's hilarious. That was what this room was all about. A Super Secret Club. That's kind of funny. So if that door is open from the other side, then yeah, that's locked. 121, you can't get in. 123, well, shit. So we're back to square one. There's nothing in here. Because I have to make it to room 2. It's cute, I guess. I mean, can we just waste some time? At least we got the coin out. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, everything else is on here. Just fucking pause here. Wrong door. I mean, we're already on it. Fuck it. This is not what I wanted. Got the weed out. Oh, the trumpet polish! Son of a bitch! I already had it the whole damn time. It was this. I need this. Oh my god. I'm gonna fucking say nice things and positive things. But like I said, I mean that's why Google is your best friend because when you get stuck in something, you're just like, what am I supposed to do? Especially like I said, when we made all that progress last night, we lost it all and I don't remember what the ingredients were. Now I do. I need a fucking coin and I need to save now. Because this is the same time yesterday when this shit fragged out, so hopefully there's a save station in the next area with a coin. Usually there is once you make level progress. This is why I don't necessarily like games that have save stations like that, because this is ridiculous. We're talking about hours worth of fucking work.
That didn't sound good. Should check the directions.
Yeah, I don't know what the directions are. Okay, so then it's blue. No, was it? Didn't do anything. That was wrong. Alright, so then... So is it blue first? Yeah. Eyes without a face. Red 1 to 2 seconds. Green 1 to 2 seconds. Blue 1 to 2 seconds. 3 to 4 seconds. 1,000 to 1,000. 1,000 to 1,000. Yay! Suck me, dude. I don't know where the directions were. Because I would have known that whole fucking time, hey, you already had the fucking goddamn trumpet polished that you needed, blah blah fucking blah. I can hear. Like I said, we're almost done with this game. Like, we're literally going to end game now, I think. At least we got a lot of cleanup out of it. The only thing we have left is the last movie reel, I think. You fucking got me where that is. Probably in here, to be honest with you.
Finally, let's get this done.
Where I came from. So, what's up, Nero? What's going on? Oh, nice. Well, thank you very much for stopping on by. We're just over here playing my friendly neighborhood. And, like I said, we're possibly up, but I'm not too sure.
That music's gonna drive me crazy.
I don't want to die. Well, you can actually go in these doors? Yeah, it was available on Game Pass. It's My Friendly Neighborhood. Kind of a spin on like Muppets and stuff like that. Kind of gone evil. Ooh. Oh, that locked that door. Hold on, I'm supposed to place something there? So I need the fucking keys back? Oh my god. Yeah, they've all kind of went psycho. And taken over the airwaves, and I need that key. Kind of telling everybody to hurt themselves, you know, blah, 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 type deal. So it's actually really neat, to be honest with you. Very, very puzzle-esque type game. Yeah, my sleep schedule's all messed up too, man. Like, yes, a token. Oh god, I'm about to go fucking save this game right now because I am not losing all that work. You know, I've been working a lot longer lately, so I haven't been getting home until like later and stuff like that. That's why I hadn't streamed for a while. So yes, save. Thank you. Oh, I was gonna crash the fuck out if we didn't save. I just pick up soda can. What's that? Man. Um. Okay, so we definitely need to get a key. Yeah, she stopped on by, kind of let me know that she was struggling a bit, and I just told her I was like, well, don't be a stranger and stuff like that. Um, my line is always open. I might not get back to you right away, but it's definitely always open. So don't ever hesitate. Feel like you can't reach out. You know what I mean? So, do I put these keys back? No, because I need them for everything. What key do I give them? I'm just happy I saved. Yeah, so like I said, my sleep schedule is absolutely trash right now. Like I've been taking a shit ton of melatonin. My diet doctor told me that start taking like at least 10 milligrams of melatonin. I could take up to 20. To help with inflammation and also to get better sleep. Well, I took 20 at like 9 o'clock and I'm still wide awake. So
I was never good at cooking.
milk and what? Cheese? I guess. No, give me that. Wait, no, that's boiling. See what I mean with the puzzles? This puzzle shit's crazy. Alright, so we have to get something in. So milk makes cheese. Okay, so what do we gotta do with the cheese? Cut the tomato. Okay. Oh, we gotta chop the tomato, fucker. I got ketchup. Take the ketchup. I gotta make cheese. Milk. You can't chop milk. Maybe if I boil it, it'll turn into cheese. Yeah, because it says milk, C, cheese. What the fuck is the C? Is it the heat? Oh, there's the C. Here we go. Place. It's a microwave. I would have never guessed that was a fucking microwave. Alright, cheese. Stop. Cheese. Ketchup and microwave. Okay, hold on. We got the ketchup already. Stop the cheese. Never microwave fucking ketchup. No, 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 no. This. Alright, alright. Alright. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, cans on stove. 20 minutes? 5 minutes equals key. Alright, hold on. I gotta put that and that in a pot. So cans. Hold on, inspect. Honestly, I mean, thank you. That's one thing that happened to me when I started my working nights. Like I used to have a bunch of friends and shit, during the day that I would game with all the time, and even Sparty and all them. And then when I started working nights, it all went to shit. And then like I got really really lonely and started making new friends, and that wasn't 20 minutes. I can say really. And then kind of started gaming and doing all that shit like on my own, and that's why the Discord and stuff, like you said, was so huge for me at first. Because it was like meeting new people and hanging out with a bunch of people and stuff like that, and then like my Discord just died, and like I said, I mean, I went through all that mental health crisis, so I shut it off, and it's definitely died. Yes, I do. I have to put that in the fridge. How do you put? Oh, I got it. All right, now this, this, this in the fridge. 5 minutes and then like I said, I mean, right now, I mean, there's just nothing going on in Discord anymore. Like it's kind of dead. Like Cam was over there and kind of stirring up a ruckus, fucking doing a bunch of shit with a Dorito, and it was a whole inside thing yesterday. But it was kind of funny. Take that, replace it with that. I didn't go in this one. Yes, I did. I've always been a night owl. I just had really bad insomnia. Couple that with a bunch of overthinking, and then here we are. Alright, puzzle piece here. Which one's a few? So then each room should have a puzzle piece in it, so then this one should have a puzzle piece. Yep. Who's about to get hit with the blicky? Okay, there we go. Okay, I need two more. So that I'm missing this one. No, I got this one. It wasn't this one. It might be, actually. Because I did all that for the key. There should have been a puzzle piece in there. Chocolate bar in there. Hold on, hold on. What's in the trash? Something could be placed there. I mean, jealousy is a normal thing in life. You know what I mean? Like, to be honest with you, you're always in some facet gonna feel jealous of somebody in some way. It's just a natural human
If you can draw,
emotion.
you can do all sorts of things. Grab your pencil and let's go on an adventure. So first, make a big, big triangle. Just take your hand, make 3 lines.
So then, was it the first one? No, it wasn't the first one.
look her here. Mommy must be proud.
I got that puzzle piece. That's right. Okay. Did I miss it? Oh yeah, I did. Okay, hold on. Race car bed is kind of solid, not gonna lie. Ooh,
Sounded like that came from the other room.
Yeah, I just heard it. Didn't come from this room. What other room did it come in from, though? Damn it, it's the one with old girl in it. I'm gonna just have to pop a shot at her.
Sometimes we would swap our arms, then would no!
It's just worth it at that point. Okay, it did come from the other room, but where? Wrong room. Fuck room did it? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck that is. Just say, where are my socks? Yeah, I did. I said something else. This is kind of neat how they set this up, actually. Okay, I got both security doors unlocked. I don't know which one's which, though. I mean, what roof. Lance is over there getting it. Oh, well, welcome back. You're just seeing me stuck. Room. It's got to be this room. Where are you that you're taped up laughing?
Lunch
Oh,
is
in the
my
corner.
favorite meal of the day. I always eat the food that most represents how I'm feeling at lunch. What sort of things do I eat? Well, I'm glad you asked. When I'm feeling happy, I eat watermelon. When I'm sad,
Again,
I
we're
eat
just fucking stuck.
leftovers. When I'm confused, I eat the road.
It's got to be the other room, the other room. I mean, it's natural human instinct to want to pair with somebody. I mean, nobody really wants to kind of be on their lonely forever. So I mean, don't feel bad because you know you want companionship. I mean, that's normal. It's human instinct. I mean, our whole everything is designed to procreate and to I have that. There we go. And it really is. That's the way I described it too. But no, seriously, like I said, I mean, our natural instincts is always to procreate and do everything in that manner. So I mean, of course, we want that human contact, and nobody wants to go through life alone, or and that's not saying you necessarily do need somebody, but you want somebody, and there's a difference between needing and wanting. It is a very big difference. You need somebody, it's to fill a void. When you want somebody, you actually genuinely want companionship. I've heard nothing but awful things, to be honest with you. Oh my god, this is the coloring book. Yeah, I've heard nothing but awful things too. I mean, that was a scary aspect of my life at a certain point where, I was very scared to get back in the dating world, and online dating had just became the craze before I met my current. And honestly, I wasn't getting connections. I was on, I think it was only Plenty of Fish, Tinder, Match, and all that stuff at the time. And it's not the same. I mean, I still believe in the old school method of meeting somebody for a cup of coffee or whatever, or meeting somebody at a bar and stuff like that. But it's just didn't work for me. I didn't really care for it. Same. I'd rather be at a grocery store and meet somebody than actually, online date. There's so many people who have online dated and have had success doing it. So it's like, okay, I did all that to go in a big ass fucking circle. There had to be a reason why I went. I missed something. I missed the puzzle piece, I think. Yep, I did. Puzzle is. Squiggly art, dog, flag, checkers, fruit. Okay, so squiggly, dog, flag, checkers, fruit. That's how you get that puzzle piece. Dog, flag, checkers. Okay, squiggly art, squiggly art. Okay, dog. I think that's his cat actually. Flag. What was the flag? Yeah. Checkers. Correctamundo. All right, we got that. Faster, man. So we used all the purple key for what we needed for, so we don't even need it anymore. I'm gonna go ahead and say you've at least been. I'm gonna say 3. But if you were like, I've never been on a date in my entire life, I wouldn't be shocked either. Because like usually when somebody prefaces a question like that, usually it's like, well, to be telling you the truth.
What? Learn the alphabet? What's the alphabet? Oh, that's easy. It's what words are made out of.
Shit. Really? Oh, I'm glad I was close. Well, I guess I'll tape them. Eat. Yes. Shot it to the bodies. 2. All right. Decent. Is that supposed to be Elmo? Kind of looks like Elmo.
If you didn't stop banging on the piano like that, my ears were gonna start bleeding.
Play do not.
No.
Play do not.
I can't read music. Get off me, you
Oh, absolutely. Go ahead.
Great. Sounds good, buddy. I'm gonna go, okay?
You went away. Oh, shit. I guess I should have saved again.
Fine. I guess I'll go out and do it myself.
What the fuck? Oh, there it is. I think we're hitting endgame here. I mean, genuinely, I mean, that's can, kind of what a first date is considered. Just kind of you hanging around, catching a vibe, and seeing if it, you know, you click or you don't. You know, so.
Gordon, you don't have to do this.
I don't want you broadcasting, Ricky. You're gonna hurt kids.
Hurt them? Gordon, we want to help them. They need us. You need us.
For what?
For what? Gordon, look at this city. The buildings are dark and the streets are empty. No one knows how to be a friendly neighbor. It's a city of shuttered up hearts, and they need someone to let in the light.
I don't think that's you, Ricky.
You know why I think we got canceled?
Why?
Because people like darkness more than light.
Why would they do that?
You gonna
Maybe
be
it
the
makes
last
them
boss?
uncomfy because it shows how messed up they are.
What are you talking about, Ricky?
I'm talking about our show, Gordon. We show them how to be friendly, and they hate that because they're not friendly.
I don't think that's the problem, Ricky.
Really? Are you sure about that, Gordon? Do you really think the city network suits care about anything except their bank account? Do you really think people won't take any excuse to ignore their own issues? Come on, Gordon. We both know, deep down,
there's a connection, there's a connection. Sometimes it's one-sided, sometimes both feel mutual,
Okay.
you know.
Where are we?
But it seems like it was a mutual one. It's hard not to fall for somebody, especially when you're, you know, engaging a conversation and, you know, you just seem to click.
Ah! Oh! Oh! The heck?
What the fuck was that? I could heal, but I'm gonna save. Let me get my nades out. That's all I need, actually, because everything else pretty much need. See, that's what sucks. You know, they always say somebody will come along that will show you what you're looking for in a relationship, especially if you're in a bad one. And it's hard not to want to pursue a good one because things start going nice at the same time. But like you said,
Can't go in there. It's so dark, I'll probably trip over a stage
hold
light.
Hello? Hello? Gordon?
Ricky, I'm here.
Oh, Gordon, thank goodness.
So, what are they? Bad puppets?
Oh, Gordon, I really hoped you wouldn't find out. It's so embarrassing. But we were all curious.
What do you mean?
We wanted to know what other shows had that we didn't. We'd never been allowed to watch television before, but after we got canceled, no one was around to stop us.
Okay.
So we turned on one of the old sets, expecting to see something amazing. But it wasn't amazing. It was mean. It felt like we were dying, Gordon. We all got a little twisted then, but some of us.
Great. Then how do I get out of here?
Well, there's an elevator somewhere. Should be at the end of that hall?
It said it's locked down.
Oh, that means you'll have to pull the security release. That's on the other side of their stage.
No, of course it is. If I ever get out of here, I'm gonna make you into a hat, Ricky.
Oh, I believe in you, Gordon. Just do your wham blam fight the puppets thing. Give him the old ABC 1, 2, 3.
Thanks for the encouragement.
Oh, at least I got a flashlight. That's nice of them.
The unfriendly neighborhood.
Shit, that fucked me up. Jesus. Alright, so just run. And definitely don't do that again. Oh, do I have to do that whole cutscene again? I think I do.
Hello? Hello? Gordon?
Ricky, I'm here.
Oh,
Oh, sweet. Alright, just go for broke. Get the hell out of here.
The unfriendly neighborhood. supposed to be.
It's all the same.
Get out of here. Oh my god. I mean, but that's how I am too. So it's called overthinking. And you just start to overthink and you start to contemplate all the wrongs and rights and everything that you could and couldn't have done, and it sucks. All right.
Don't exist.
Don't stop. Just keep going. That thing is gonna eat me. Jesus Christ. Whew. That was rough. All right, no, all I was saying was that's the stuff that happens to me. Um, a lot of times when you sit there and you just have alone time is when your mind starts to play tricks on you. It starts to bring up a lot of the old stuff and a lot of, the wrongs, the rights, the what ifs, the could haves, the everything. And you just sit there and you kind of just look down upon yourself and say, what could I have done differently? What should I have done this? Should I have done that? Should I? Could I? Would I? And it just sucks because you're just literally your own mind is tearing yourself apart. And I have a bad habit of that. I mean, it's a lot of anxiety coupled with a lot of other things, and I just can't help it. A lot of times, that's what keeps me up late at night. Yeah, I mean that is it is a symptom of ADHD. But also too, a lot of other things are symptoms of ADHD as well. I mean, it's hard to really pinpoint one thing or the other because, um, when you do take ADHD medication, sometimes it has a positive and a negative effect. In some aspects, it's actually worse off. Some aspects, it's better off. So it's like one of those things where, you could definitely try it and see how it works for you. And if it doesn't, then, you know, you have to try alternatives. Like I do a more holistic approach to it. I sit there and try to, just vitamins and pump natural stuff from the earth and, try to have more focus and mind, body, and soul and meditate, take
Gordon,
things,
you're alive. I'm so
negativity out of my
proud.
life and,
Good.
not surround
I'm
myself
leaving.
with shit that I
Yes,
shouldn't.
you should. Job
Especially like
well
social
done,
media and
Gordon.
stuff like that.
Turned off our antenna and survived the
I had to
unfriendly
disconnect
neighborhood.
from the last.
You're
That's
a
why I
handy
disconnected
man
from my Discord
extraordinaire.
for a
Don't mock
while
me,
because
Ricky.
Mock
for
you?
a while
I
there,
would
like I
never.
said, it was
Oh, before you go.
It was bringing
I was
me
wondering
unhappiness
if you'd do
instead of
us a
happiness,
favor.
you know, and that's
Oh?
why I disconnected from like
You've
Facebook,
been hanging around
Snapchat,
the
all that shit.
studio.
Because,
You
you
know
know,
a
for the
little
most
bit
part,
about
it was
our
just bringing me sadness
show.
and
Spit it out,
anxiety and
Ricky.
worry.
I was wondering if you'd help run our
No.
studio.
What?
It
See,
just wasn't
everything's
good.
really old and falling apart.
And the more and more I
Really
get older,
beyond
more and more
our
I
ability to
realize,
care
like,
for.
I have
And
to
on the personal
put
side,
myself
I think
in a
it's
position
obvious
to,
that we need a bit of a
okay,
guiding hand.
if I ingest
kidding?
this, am I okay
Gordon,
to deal
do
with
I
it,
look
or
like a
am I
sock
going
that
to
would kid?
ingest it and then project it? So
Ricky,
it's
I'm
hard.
just a maintenance man. I don't know how to run a studio.
Oh, I think you can handle it. It can't be that hard.
What if you end up like them?
I don't think we're the ones you should be worried about, Gordon. Come on. Won't you be our neighbor?
I guess.
Fine. We'll give it a shot.
Oh, Gordon, I'm so glad. We will have such fun.
I'm not living here, though.
Well, we'll talk about that. Oh, Gordon, thank you. Thank you for being our friend.
I know, man.
am bursting at the seams. I must go tell the others at once.
I said
Tomorrow
yeah.
night, then?
I don't know if I should have
It's
said no.
decided. Tomorrow night. See you later, Gordon. Arrivederci. Toodaloo. 23 skidoo. Ciao.
Well, Brian,
That's it.
what have you done this time? I helped the neighbors get a slot on public access TV. It was late night on weekdays. I don't think anyone watched it. Within a couple of weeks, though, word was starting to get out. Some people loved the show, some people hated it. That caught the network's attention. And by the end of the year, we had 3 channels wanting to sign for a whole season. At that point, I figured I had done my part, so I stopped showing up at the studio in the evenings. I don't know. I guess I just wanted to keep my head down. I never told anyone I was helping bring back the show, but for some reason, it keeps bugging me. I can't forget about it. And some nights, I catch myself staring out the window, wondering what's happening in the neighborhood.
So there's 2 endings, I guess. Hey, I got a B. There's. I know, ain't it? So I think I got all the cheats. No, I obviously I did not. Nice. Free cam mode, speed mode. Reward. Oh my god. You have to. Oh my god. So you'd have to start a whole new. Holy shit, I didn't know you had to do all that. Because there was a couple of shit that I. Yeah, it's one of those. Shit. What is free cam? Yeah, we're definitely not running that all the way through. But son of a bitch, man. Cost one token, please come again. This is 8 hours. Damn. Well, that was that. Well, it was like I said, it was a cool ass game. Like I quite enjoyed it. There was a lot of things we missed though. I looked at the achievements. And there's a shit ton of stuff we missed there. Finish the game with A, S. A lot of shit you got to do for S rank, I guess. Like not die, don't tape anybody. Yeah, like look at finish the game without opening the tool chest. Like you can blow me on all of these. Yeah, none of that's happening. Yeah, defeat the boss and escape the unfriendly neighborhood. So that big monster, play with all cheats active. No shit. He's off. So I got one. I can finish the game under certain hours. I always try to, but it's always so hard to because I mean, I'm only limited to the time. So, this was a free game. I didn't pay for it. It was on Game Pass. Well, technically, I paid for it because I paid for Game Pass. Just trying to figure out where the cheats were that I was missing. Yeah, like this one, I think. I used to be so dedicated to 100% of games, and then doing that for a long time actually burnt me out on video games to where like I wasn't very happy because all I was doing. Looking in the mirror. Oh, I had to put this on. Past classes for. Like seriously, like it made the games not fun. I don't know how you would do that one. Probably eat like 6 candy bars. 20% of the players got it. Holy shit. But yeah, like I said, it took a lot of the fun out of it. What game is that? We'll see if I actually go back to it or not, though.
Let's get writing.
What do you mean, MERP?
Let's get this done.
Aren't you supposed to be asleep? I have a timer? Oh, that's dope. I love fucking going down the TikTok rabbit holes. You actually have to pick it up. Get off of me! Get off of me! Scared the shit out of me. I always like songs like that. So, like, especially too, I notice a lot of my like playlists nowadays. A lot of songs like, "No, you motherfucker!" Or on TikTok. Get off of me!
Feel that.
I want to make new friends. I'm trying.
I have an entire fucking playlist of sad boy songs. Oh, I live my life. That's not bad. I like that. Not great. F me, huh? Listen, we all go through it. Oh, shit. You know, we all go through it. So, a lot of times when our DMs and stuff go silent, it's not anything particular against anybody. It's just, we're just not there. And we can't be there for ourselves and we can't be there for somebody else. What was the. I forget. There was some song that came across. What is it? The new remix of it, though, I really, really like. Let's see. Why you gotta catch me slouching, though, dude? There, just my little tatas. Yeah, it was Blackout Days by Ian Asher. Like, fucking solid remix of that song. It really is. It really is. Because we all have a habit of going, like, into the phone. Like, dude, it ain't going nowhere. Just my titties. What's up, chat? Look, they have I don't know if the device is real or not. It looks like a clamp, and it literally like clamps your head up, so you can't do this when you're looking down. You have to actually pull your phone up. Holy shit! Oh yeah, that was pretty much that. I mean, this game is dead now. I mean, I'm probably not going to play it again, to be honest with you. Like as much as I wanna 100% it and do more shit in it, I'm probably not going to. We had our run with it. It was fun. We enjoyed it, but it's kind of dead. It's my games. I have very many games. It's my daughter. Never gonna finish that game. I'll tell you that right now. Storage is trash. I was like, what just happened? Uh, we'll take it. It's not like it's like an insult. I thought it was Frogger. hell do I even do? I should probably go to bed. Oath of the Lamb? Why does that sound familiar? Actually, I wasn't even supposed to jump on this. I was actually supposed to go look at Game Pass.
It's in the game.
Actually, as a matter of fact, that's what I'm going to do in a second here. What's coming to Game Pass? Recently added hurdling. I always want to play the Aliens Fire Team Elite, and then I always turn myself off of it. Um, that game seems fun, but it seems like a pain in the ass. See, that's where I got this game from. And one buddy told me there's a game that he saw on here that was like screamed, "Yeah, I should play it." If it was up to M on the YouTube side of things, he wanted me to play fucking Grounded 2. Tried Grounded 1, I just couldn't get into it. Like, my buddy and I were accidentally playing on free mode for like 6 hours, and we are like, dude, why can't we have any missions or do any fucking thing? And then we found out we were on free mode. I think it's this, actually. This might be getting played.
What fate a slug cat? Prey and predator. As the old world died, a new ecosystem evolved. In a land where even rain can kill, each creature struggles for its own survival. Each beast has a place on the food chain, which it seeks to deny. And through this ruined landscape, strange monstrosities and ancient mysteries, the slug cat journeys alone. It is a search for shelter, a search for answers, a search for hope. What fate a slug cat?
I don't know why that was so pixelated on my end. Yeah, that might be getting played. I don't know. Are you sure we don't want to play Farming Simulator? That would be the move. What is this about? That creature looked very familiar. Nah, Slug Cat might be the move, dude. Right? Rain World Slug Cat might be the move, dude. This one actually interests me a little bit. So did this one. I want nothing to do with Gears Reloaded. I'm so sick of playing that game. I played every rendition of it. I might play this though. Somehow I own that already. I know, right? Like it was kind of shocking. Wow. They have that on. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot they always have that. Oh, the days of Pal World. I didn't stick it all the way through and just got irritated with it. That's it. Is it even on here? Oh yeah, there it is right there. Oh, you have to buy it, but we're gonna watch it. Game does look kind of sick. Oh, why did the trailer just fucking crap out? Because it's just getting good. It said become the goat in single player. How old is this game? For it to only be $12. Yeah, that looks legit. I mean, it came out in 2022. That's kind of dope. You said they're gonna release new DLC for it. I know it looks really good actually. Like, oh, lie. What was coming? Oh, that's right. Nothing. No, like that game, like you said, the art style itself is just really really good. Plus, it looks like it's a fun little lore game. Shooter. Oh my god. Yeah, maybe one of these days I'll finish fucking playing. Oh my god, excuse me. Doom. Actually, let me quit this. No, I'm not uninstalling. I never played. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I need to finish this game. But the thing that sucks about this is I'm playing it on one of the harder difficulties. Just this game just goes hard in the paint. Like I don't stream this when I play. Everything is just fucking dropping frame rates left and right. It really does. I thought that when I first cut this game on too. Yeah, see here. See, I'm on nightmare difficulty. And there's shit I gotta go back and find. But because I'm on nightmare difficulty, each level takes me like a fucking hour to do, dude. So it's like this game takes fucking forever. Fucking music was hard and painful. I love it. I still have a good spin. I got some stuff. Got But like I was actually enjoying that game. That was even before I went back to streaming. Like I was really fucking enjoying it. Like I said, man, it fucking takes fucking forever, bro. Because like you'll hit, yeah. I was gonna say I was gonna actually end things here because yeah, all the Doom games, the newer ones have been really really good. But yeah, I'm gonna actually end things here because it's already 3:30. This is later than I wanted to be up. Plus I gotta move my daughter into bed and stuff like that. So it's a school night. Yay! At least you don't gotta worry about that no more. But yeah, I need to get back to that. But like I said, that's something I just play on my own. Like we'll probably next stream probably start playing Madden again. Said pay me that money for the free promotion. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, my leg is cramping. It's time for bed. All right. Well, this was not how I expected the night to go. Like I said, I got on a little bit later than I wanted to, but I absolutely enjoyed the time that I had with my daughter. So, you can't pass those opportunities up much. They're only little for so long. All right, all right. I'll give it a minute. And now we sit in silence. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. Ugh. My body's really fighting that melatonin right now. Plus, I'm probably gonna watch my card ripper guy, my breaker. He was live. Somebody's running a movie. Oh my god, the amount of knowledge that I know about fucking ripping cards now is disgusting. But it sucks because I fucking started picking up like his speech patterns on accident. I'm like, "What up, chat? Come on, my guy, let's hit, dude. We're gonna hit a nuke, dude." I mean, they hit some stuff out of the Sparkle packs, but is that an orange Bronny or LeBron? Oh, welcome back. No, what I was saying was I'm gonna watch my card ripper for a while, and the amount of knowledge that I know about ripping cards and stuff like that is disgusting now. And I've even picked up some of the language. No, I'm glad that you came by and were able to just kind of hang out and not be alone for a little bit, especially when you're feeling down and out. I know exactly how that feels, and I know that uh, just having somebody to kind of shoot the shit with and hang out with, just kind of changes the mood for a little bit. And I'm glad that you can support me. Just hanging out and talking with me. That's all I care about. Even when I never go big time, which is never going to happen because I don't stream enough. I'm just glad to still communicate and hang out with all the people that I've met along the way. But like I said, I wanted to get on earlier and stream earlier because it is a school night. But I was hanging out with my daughters and stuff like that, and we were having a really good time. And it was a beautiful day outside, so I enjoyed a lot of the good weather and went out and cleaned out my garage and did some unk stuff. But no, I really really enjoyed that you came on by, said hi, and especially Opal, always giving me shit and just being my little mini menace and. Especially on the YouTube side of things, Liquid Cooler came back and I was able to say what up to him, like I made amends for not saying hi to him like 7 months ago and I ate me alive every day ever since. But he was like, nah, you're all right, man. It's all good, dude. So, we got that, and I'm glad that you were able to come by and just, kind of ease your mind a little bit and kind of vent a little bit and stuff like that. So, like I said, our Discord has kind of died. I think Boss and Sparty kind of made their own, so uh, we're still there though. I'm still active in it and still getting things going and stuff like that. So feel free to always shoot me a DM on there and just say what up or whatever. We're still promoting over there, so you know, come on by, say hi. And like I said, we'll probably be playing some Madden the next time I stream. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna look into that Cult of the Lamb though. That shit is dope as fuck, bro. Um, so we don't got nothing planned, but even if we just stream and just hang out and talk and stuff like that, bring up topics, or you want to get something off your chest, absolutely come on by, man. Say hi. So I'm not going to keep this going on much longer because like I said, I'm up way later than I wanted to be. But I'm just glad I was able to touch base with a lot of people that I still care about and hang out with and chit chat with. So this was wonderful. I'm glad that I actually played the game all the way through and completed it. So, all right, Nero, you have yourself a wonderful night. Get some rest. I know you said you're going to be up in a little bit, so try to get some Z's, and you know, we'll see you when we see you. And I'm eventually going to come into your live. It's just every time you go live, I'm fucking at work, and it sucks. But I'm going to come pop in there one time and just bother you. So. All right, everybody, have a wonderful night. Sucks that it's Monday, but let's make the best of it. And as always, peace.